The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra will be seeing some significant visual changes next year, so make the S26 Ultra look ancient. Due to these changes, the S Pen, which Samsung will keep, thankfully, is also undergoing a minor cosmetic change, according to a new leak. The S26 Ultra will have much rounder corners compared to the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which itself broke the tradition of Samsung's unique boxy look. As such, the S Pen's external end, the bit that is visible when the pen is stored away inside the phone, will also be becoming curvier. While not a big deal in itself, it does put into perspective just how much the S26 Ultra is going to resemble the iPhone 17. Not only is Samsung making the edges a lot more curved, the Galaxy S26 Edge will apparently also feature a large rear camera module, very much like the iPhone 17 Pro. Personally, I was already pretty bummed when the S25 Ultra dropped the sharp edges, but at least it still looks like a modern smartphone. The Galaxy S26 Ultra, what with its downright ugly rear camera module, looks positively archaic. Make no mistake, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is going to be a superb phone in every other aspect. It will feature the brilliantly capable Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, though some regions may get Exynos, and it will also finally come with a tangible camera upgrade. The battery, unfortunately, will still remain at Samsung's usual 5,000 milliamp hours. But considering the redesign of the phone, I would personally choose the Galaxy S26 Edge. Both the standard model, which will reportedly be called the Galaxy S26 Pro, and the Ultra model will feature the outdated design that I heavily dislike. If you don't want the Edge and also find the new designs unpleasant to look at, but still want to stick with Samsung, perhaps it's time to give the company's foldable phones a try. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is a brilliant phone. Powerful, beautiful, and actually practical. What if I told you the next generation of Samsung smartphones is already taking shape, and it's shaping up to be the most dramatic design shift in years? We've been chasing more power, better cameras, longer battery life. But what about the form factor itself? What about how a phone feels in your hand? Today, we're diving deep into the first concrete leaks for the Samsung Galaxy S26 series. We're not talking about vague rumors. We're talking about specific model names and, most intriguingly, precise dimensions that suggest Samsung is launching a full-scale assault on thinness. This isn't just an incremental update. This is a potential paradigm shift. But can we trust these leaks? Who's behind them? And what does this ultra-thin future actually mean for you, the user? We're breaking it all down. Stick around because the future of the Galaxy S series is looking razor sharp. Before we get into the juicy details, let's establish our sources. In the world of tech leaks, not all information is created equal. We judge this based on a leaker's track record. Have their past reveals been accurate? Today, we're working with two sources. First, and our most trusted source for this leak, is at Universal C. This account has a solid reputation for providing accurate early information on Samsung prototypes and specifications. They've correctly called key details about previous Galaxy S and Z series phones months in advance, earning them a high degree of credibility within the leak community. When at Universal speaks, it's wise to listen. Let's dive into the first leak, which comes from our secondary source. This gives us our first look at the presumed model lineup for the S26 series: the S26 Pro, the S26 Edge, and the S26 Ultra. Now, this is fascinating. The Pro model makes a return, potentially replacing the standard base model. This could signal a shift where Samsung positions every phone in the S26 series as a premium flagship, with the Pro being the new entry point, but by no means a basic device. The Edge nomenclature is also interesting. Does this signify a return to a more pronounced curved screen, a design feature many fans have missed? And the Ultra remains the undisputed king of the lineup. But the real story isn't just the names, it's the numbers that came with them. This is where things get dramatic. According to the leak, the thickness of these devices is astonishing. The leak suggests a three-model lineup: Pro, Edge, Ultra, with a primary focus on reducing device thickness, positioning the S26 Edge as an exceptionally sleek device. What this means for you. The benefit is immediately tangible: an incredibly light and comfortable phone. Imagine a device that practically disappears in your pocket. The ergonomics would be a dream, especially for one-handed use. It would be a stylistic statement, a return to an era of elegance and portability that many feel we've lost in the pursuit of larger batteries and massive camera sensors. However, the drawback is the immediate question this raises. What's the trade-off? A thickness of 5.5 millimeters leaves very little room for a large battery. Are we looking at a compromise on battery life? Furthermore, such a thin chassis could present challenges for camera bump design. Would the cameras protrude even more significantly? There's also the question of structural integrity. Would a phone this thin be more susceptible to bending? Now, let's look at the second leak, which comes directly from our more trusted source, at Univercells. This isn't a new set of information, but rather a reposting and endorsement of the first leak. This act of corroboration is crucial in the world of leaks. At Universells's post adds a layer of validation. It essentially says, I've seen this too, and I can confirm these details are circulating in credible channels. They specifically highlight the S26 Edge's 5.5 millimeter thickness as very attractive, which aligns with our initial reaction. This isn't just a random rumor. It's a data point that multiple sources are now pointing to. A trusted leaker has validated the initial model names and thickness specifications, increasing the overall confidence in the leak. So what we're looking at with the Galaxy S26 series is more than just another yearly upgrade. It could be the beginning of a new design era for Samsung. Samsung's brand new privacy display technology, powered by something called the Flex Magic Pixel Panel. If you've ever worried about people peeking at your screen on the subway, in a cafe, or even in class, this might just be the ultimate solution. This leak comes straight from none other than PhoneArt, also known as Universe Ice on X, one of the most reliable Samsung insiders out there. They posted a video showing off Samsung Display's prototype, first revealed at Mobile World Congress. And honestly, it looks like magic. From the front, the screen looks perfectly normal, but the moment you shift to the side, the display goes completely black, blocking anyone nearby from seeing what's on your phone. It's like having a built-in privacy screen protector, but powered by AI and software. According to the code spotted in One UI 8.5, Samsung has baked in an AI-driven privacy display mode. The system can even detect when someone might be trying to peek at your screen and automatically activate the virtual security layer. You don't need to press a button or switch modes. The phone does it all for you. And it doesn't stop there. Recent industry reports out of Japan confirm that Samsung Electronics and Samsung Display are pushing hard to bring their most advanced OLED technology to the Galaxy S26 Ultra. This includes the M14 material set, Samsung's cutting-edge OLED standard, along with COE, color on encapsulation technology. That basically means they can ditch the polarizer film and apply reflective solutions directly to the screen, making the display thinner, brighter, and more power efficient. So to sum it up, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could be the first phone in the world with a Flex Magic Pixel OLED privacy display backed by One UI 8.5's AI system, plus Samsung's latest M14 OLED tech. If this turns out to be true, it's going to be one of the biggest display upgrades we've ever seen on a smartphone.